Shall we begin? Let's begin now.
How's it going, people? Figured I'd give y'all a little update today since it's kind of rainy out, and I don't know if this is going to continue or not. I'm just not doing a whole lot working on things. Get down on this since it's still kind of dry. Got under here and got to trying to take this pan off to see how bad the rods are underneath the bottom side of the motor, and I've got everything in the world in the way. Got those braces that go back to the torque converter cover right there. Took those off and got a couple other things out of the way to try and get the pan off, but that torque converter cover is actually preventing me being able to pull the pan out. In order to get the torque converter out, or the cover out, so that the pan will drop down and I can see how bad everything is, there's two bolts that I'm gonna have to basically just bust off of there. Bust or grind one. And in order to get to everything properly, I'm gonna have to take this front differential out. Of course, taking out the rest of those front drive shaft bolts. There's two left on each side that I've got to take out, and then this whole front, the whole front differential should come out. It's a matter of a couple electrical plugs and the bolts that hold that in there. There's 6 in the front and 4, 5, 6, 8 in the, well, let's see, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 bolts that actually hold it in. And then I'll have that taken care of, drop that out of the way, and the whole pan should come out. And I'll have decent access to the oil, or to the bottom side of the motor, and the oil pan can come off, and it'll be a lot easier that way. Didn't have this problem with my red truck. When I changed the oil pump out on it, it was getting a little weak. So I took since I run Mobil 1 in it and it's a thinner oil, I wanted to use a high volume oil pump. All I had to do with my red truck, of course it's only 2-wheel drive, but the only thing I had to do with it was drop the pan and it slid right out. I didn't have all this mess right here in the way. But this one, that's where we're at on it. And it actually does drive, because I drove it over here from the spot that it was in. Got it back behind my house now, and it drove just fine. Now, I'll go over here and show you the progress on my other project I got going. As you can see, it's weeded up pretty good. Started cutting all this stuff down yesterday, but it I would have continued on it today, but it started raining, so kind of hampered everything. Oh, okay. Now, got a little issue with this one. Maybe you guys can help me out. See these silver lines right here? They're the fuel lines. Now, this little tab is supposed to mount to one of these spots down here, and I'm not sure which one. But I cannot put the spark plug wires on until I get the fuel lines mounted where they're supposed to go, because the injector lines or the fuel lines are right in front of the new cap. I put a brand new cap and rotor on it. The radiator is in. I got it for around 75 bucks, and it's a brand new one. It's in and mounted up. As soon as I get that the fuel injector lines mounted where they're supposed to go, I can run the spark plug wires and put the transmission dipstick in, fill this sucker up with oil and transmission fluid, put a battery in it, and she's ready to roll. And I can do my new start, cold start, whatever you want to call it. But that's pretty much all I got left to do on this one. I do have to get me some body dollies. I want to roll out that corner and see if I can salvage that, or if I'll have to just replace the whole stinking thing. And then this has to be fastened back. I've got the parts for it, I just got to get it on there. And that's pretty much it for this one. But since it's still pouring rain, of course it's not that bad now, but since it is still coming down, I figured I'd update y'all on what I've got going on right now. Got the driveway kind of packed back in with dirt and everything. Still got to get a few big old rocks out of there and some old pieces of brick that were in it. But it's laid down kind of nicely, actually, and a little bit better than I expected. Now maybe it won't be laying in water every time it rains. Did get a lot of my yard tackled yesterday, and a lot on the outside near the ditch. Still got all this to go yet though. And I'm gonna actually move the S-10 Blazer over here by my truck now that I got some of this dirt mound knocked down. Still gotta get something in here that has got enough power or whatever that I'm not having to dig into the ground to get the dirt up. And as you see, this is just a small pile of the bricks and blocks and concrete and stuff that were all mixed in all that. So anyway, that's the progress. Thanks for watching, and I'll holler at you later.